refusal of doctor cards of civil servants, teachers, PP card holders has to be prevented. Very much concerned, we decided to inform you as press and through you the public of the following issue brought to our attention. 2 weeks ago, we received a complaint of a teacher. This teacher was very much in distraught because from staff from SZV, the teacher received information now in January that as long as government does not pay SZV, the teachers will not receive a reimbursement of some medical bills paid by the teachers abroad and declared since December last year. The teacher started to worry even more when the home physician told the teacher that the following consultations have to be paid in cash because the doctor cards of the government workers will not be accepted anymore because government owes the healthcare providers for months now. As Consumer Coalition, based on this complaint from this teacher, we immediately sent an email to the management of SZV to inquire if the information received from the teacher was correct. Until today, we have not received an answer or an update yet from SZV management, nor has the customer of SZV been contacted by them to address her reimbursement. It was the management of SZV that 2 weeks ago in a press release said that they had an open door policy. Well, apparently the door is closed at this time. As Consumer Coalition, we also sent an email to the Minister of Public Health, Social Development and Labor requesting his attention and urgent mediation to resolve any payment issue between government and SZV for the medical care of civil servants and teachers, if there exists such a problem. Until today, no response from the Minister of VSR. As Consumers Coalition, we also asked for urgent meeting with the platform of healthcare providers to get first-hand information from them concerning the issue of not being paid by SZV and government for medical care to civil servants and teachers, and if refusals of the doctor card can be prevented or postponed. We think that healthcare providers should be paid what is owed to them based on services rendered. With the liquidity support received from the Netherlands, why the healthcare providers cannot be paid yet? We publicly appeal to the Minister of General Affairs, who is responsible for personal affairs, and thus also to guarantee continuity of medical care services for its employees. Also, the PP card holders might be affected if the doctor card will be refused by the healthcare providers. We therefore publicly appeal to the Minister of Public Health, Social Development and Labor, who is responsible to guarantee the continuity of medical care for the PP card holders. And last but not least, we appeal to the Minister of Finance to release the necessary funding for the payment of healthcare providers for services rendered to civil servants, teachers, and PP card holders. By the way, was it not the Minister of Finance that just a few weeks ago announced that the government revenues were higher than expected? In other words, why cannot this money pay the bills declared by the healthcare providers? So once more, we publicly appeal to the Honorable Minister of General Affairs, Mrs. Leona Marlin Romeo, the Honorable Minister of VSA, Mr. Emily, and the Honorable Minister of Finance, Mr. Perry Halings, to do what they have to do to prevent at all costs the refusal of Dr. cards of the civil servants, teachers, and PP card holders. We would also like to encourage the groups that are encountering this problem to please report it to the Consumers Foundation.